Hi everybody, Patrick here from EngineeringShock.com, Engineering Shock Electronics. This is the portable Pico Pal getting started video. This is the heart rate sensor. We got some Velcro for the battery backup, the Pico Pal itself, Velcro strap for the heart rate sensor, stereo cable, and some jumpers. The jumpers are used in the project video, so please feel free to see those in the project page. The battery backup is optional. If you don't plan to be taking this anywhere, you can just use the included power cable that plugs in right here. All the project videos are available at the project page. So I just want to talk about a few things first. This is the again, the battery backup, and you'll want to make sure that you mount it you'll mount with some Velcro on here. The Velcro is double-sided. You might also want to consider using some glue under the double-sided tape to make it stronger. This is completely optional. I'll just mention that now. And so this is the on-off switch right here. There's an on-off switch right here. So typically what I would do is I would put the batteries in, and I would use the front casing, put some Velcro on here, close it up, other side of Velcro here. So some here, preferably some hot glue. Again, it's completely up to you, and you place it on there. You get two sides of the Velcro, the soft and fuzzy and the prickly side. And once that's done, let me just zoom in where the battery connector fits. Again, you're going to want to make it so that it's mounted this way, so that the connector comes out here, and then you can plug it in right here. But let me just quickly zoom in on that for you. Not the greatest view, but right next to this switch, which is a secondary on-off switch that needs to be set to on, both this switch and the battery backup switch need to be set to on in order for the battery backup to provide power when power is not being provided through the power cable. There's a little 2-pin header just to the right of it, and the bottom pin right here is labeled B+, and the one in the back is B-. You want to make sure that the red wire is connected to B+, and the black wire is connected to B-. Just like that. Now that that's out of the way, I'm actually going to remove it and put it aside. So, what else are you going to need? There's a battery backup right here for the RTC, the DS3231 real-time clock, and you can get one of those from the dollar store, usually a pack of 3 for about $1, and those are supposed to last for about a year, maybe longer, and that keeps the time programmed in the RTC even after power off. And that's even with the battery backup not plugged in. This is completely independent, and it's used, again, just to keep the time. So, again, the jumper's not used for this video. It's just going to be in the main bag of the Pico. I'll get this Velcro out of the way. Now I want to talk about stereo connector. So this stereo connector connects to the audio port right here. It's labeled audio, and the other end goes to a set of powered speakers. Now, what I did, I've got a set of powered speakers right here. That's kind of warped. I put a secondary battery pack on it. Just to make it a little stronger, and it's just a dollar store speaker that I can turn on and off. You can use whatever you'd like, and so this connects to the audio output. And now the heart rate sensor plugs in right here to the heart jack. It's labeled on the board. Now let's talk about this. You don't want to plug this in while the unit is powered up, because it will potentially cause a short while it's being inserted. And the reason for that is because this is providing 5 volts, ground, and an input to the signal. But when you insert this, there's an immediate connection internally to the stereo, which connects ground to 5 volts, which is completely fine as long as it's powered down. So there's instantaneous, but as soon as it's in there, there's no short. And so what's next is we want to look at the actual sensor, and let's talk about how the sensor works. So, see how I can get close to this without it. There we go. So what you see right there is actually a light sensor and 2 LEDs, and on the back you got some support circuitry. You'll notice that there are loops. That is where this comes into play. And what's nice is you get so much of it that you can play around. You cut a piece off, you loop it through here, so that the strap goes in from the front, around the back, so you won't be able to see this back support circuitry, and it'll come out like this. And then you basically want to make sure that the LEDs and the light sensor are facing your finger, and then you use that small cut piece of Velcro to close it up nice and tightly around your finger. So let's talk about how this works. So if you've ever noticed, if you've ever taken a flashlight to the tip of your finger, you can see the light going through your finger. The idea is the same here. The light is going through your finger, and it's reflecting on the back of the Velcro through your hand. When your blood pumps, it causes a quick variance in the essentially the light going through your finger that's bounced back to the light sensor, and it's very, very, very low frequency. We're talking, we're talking like a few hertz. However often your heart beats. However, we do need to filter and amplify that signal. We need to filter it using some onboard RC components, and there's a little amplifier here. And so what we do is we filter out the high frequency stuff, and we basically isolate your heart rate. And that goes through an amplifier and is fed to the Pico Pal. So again, what your final product should look like is something like this. And you should have a ton of this left, which you can use for other projects. And then you slip your finger in, nice and tight, with the wire facing out, and make sure that it's plugged in to the heart port before you power it up. So that's the quick kind of getting started video. All of the projects are available on the Pico Pal project page. Feel free to look through those. But yeah, this is kind of an overdue unboxing video. Everything else is talked about in the other videos. I just kind of wanted to talk about what to expect when you open up your Pico Pal. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, and thanks again for your pledge. Take care, everyone.